welcome back to the stream where today we're going to be playing Genshin Impact. Now last time, I believe we left off with, Risley's story quest. Yeah, we learned that Risley is apparently a murderer for good reason. Okay, most of the time, I'll explain this in a second, but most of the time, if not all of the time, I'm not gonna say a murder is a good thing. It's not a good thing. But in his case, it is a good thing. Risley's not the bad guy. Yes, he went to prison. Yes, he could have done different choices, but he murdered his kind of foster parents, I guess, but they were secretly, well, quote unquote secretly, but he knew somehow. I don't know how he knew and found out and murdered them, but whatever. Apparently his foster parents were like foster parents to a bunch of other kids, and those other kids were like sold off on the black market or like slaves, something like that. Risley murdered his parents, quote unquote, for his siblings, which was absolutely adorable, and Risley is not at fault. Guilty, yes, but he's still not at fault, in my opinion. Now, just today, I had updated to 4.3, I believe the update is, and wow, there's a lot. So, first thing when I open the quest menu is I see this with Ayaka with a What is a musket? Is a musket this long gun? And is that a pistol? Why is Ayaka here? Who is that? And who is that? I don't know that lady, and I don't know that lady, but I know Farina and Ayaka and Paimon, obviously. Now, I am excited about this. I'm not going to wish on Navia's banner nor Ayaka's because I'm waiting for reruns mostly. But I do really want to test out Navia, as I always do. Like, Navia more specifically, just because it's Navia. Navia is the best. And she's got freaking cannons. That is the best. In a nation full of guns, the one sweetest lady has cannons. It is amazing. But then there is this Zhongli thing, which I have no idea what this is about. But I guess it's just a reward for something. I'll read all of this in a second. But Zhongli in his Rex Lapis outfit, oh my god. Cool. Just instantly cool. I love this outfit so much. I wish they would make this skin. Now, I'm not going to spend money on a game that often. But for the specific skins that I want and for the specific characters that I like, I would spend money on skins. I would spend money if this was a skin and or his other god outfits. Like the other Archon outfits. But, what is this? Gazing up at eternity, looking down on the world. Well, he's looking down. I'm guessing we're gonna look up at eternity. He is 6,000 years old, but still. What is this event? Is this... This is just a reward thing. This isn't even an event. I think once I collect this, then it's gonna disappear. Spring finds the fortress as birds in the feather fly. Moon gilded, burnished bronze, ancient odes sung by stone. Lost in thought, drifting in dreams, recalling the magnificent scene before finding it once more. I understood none of that. Can you explain in English, please? What is this? Bronze curio, ancient golden visage. Is there an event that can actually, like, explain why we get a statue of his Archon outfit? This isn't the same Archon outfit that this is. This is the Archon outfit that he actually has in his Statue of the Seven. Statue of Rex Lapis with an opulent golden mask in hand. A mask? A commemoration of time he entered a certain stage in a wondrous realm. The mask is solemnly itself and strikingly decorated. It has an air of object that seems to be telling a tale that harkens back to some mysterious and wondrous history. Okay. Now this says 40 days. I'm guessing that's we're currently in the 4.3 first phase with some updates, if not all updates. Does he blink? There are phases, and we are currently in the first phase. I wonder if that's the mask he was talking about. If so, that looks like a helmet with like a bird on top. Why would you wear a helmet with a bird on top? I want to see what this looks like because I like Zhongli. Is this gonna disappear if I go out of it? Right, Paimon started talking there too. Guess not. Okay, but he's cool! Alright, I want to see what this is. I'm gonna ignore you for a second, Paimon. Ignore that. And I do not have Zhongli, so I feel like this is a mockery of me. It's making a mockery of me and I don't like it.
Huh. There are a lot of people holding cameras. Oh, and they've got candy and snacks.
It's Fontaine. Of course people are holding mechanical things.
Let's go and have a look for ourselves.
Yeah, first let's go have a look at what the heck I have now. Oh my god. It's that big. No, definitely a different mask. That looks like a tiki mask. Zhongli, why do you have a tiki mask? Why can you meld with things? That's weird. Why do you have a tiki mask and why don't you have shoes? Is that just an ancient thing not to have shoes? Do most of the ancient gods, if not all the ancient gods, not have shoes? Why don't you have shoes, Zhongli? Or Morax or Rex Lapis, whatever you feel like being called. I feel like he's called certain things in certain stages of his godhood, or like of his forms. Like say Rex Lapis or Morax. I want to say Rex Lapis would be like in his dragon form. And then Morax would be like this form, and then, I mean, this form isn't much different, it's just a change of clothes. But then Zhongli would be our Zhongli, moralist, that type of thing. Woo! Okay, I gotta give him credit where credit is due. He is very pretty. Okay, but this is creepy. Why does it never show his face? Can I climb on top of you? No! I want to climb on top. I don't know if I can. Move, Dodico.
Time to go.
I want to see if I can climb on top of this.
One with nature.
Can I? No, I can't. Ah, that sucks. It is cool how it glows, though, but what is that tiki mask? Why do you have a tiki mask, Zhongli? Explain this to me. I hope this will be explained in the second phase, or just generally in another event. But it is cool to see, like, it is cool to see the bronze stuff because it's gold where the gold should be. And, like, green everywhere else, like a decayed statue, obviously. But, like, his hands are gold, these specific designs are gold, his hair, the tip of his hair is gold. It's really cool. I like the detail in this. I don't like that I have to look up on him, but god dang is he ginormous. He a big boy. Alright. That is cool nonetheless, but I'm confused why he's holding a tiki mask. Okay, who is this lady and who's that lady? We'll find out in a second. I completely forgot about Navia's thing. Can only be used in own world. I am in my own world. God dang it. Whatever. Fine, let's teleport to Mondstadt, because I'm actually curious to see if Venti has shoes. I don't think he does. Why don't the Archons have shoes? This is getting very concerning. I really hope at least one of the Archon statues has shoes. Would we be able to tell with Egeria's? Is it Egeria's statue? I feel like in Fontaine, the statue of the Seven is Egeria's, right? It's like with Sumeru. I don't know if it's... Yes, Ruka Nevada and Hida Kusanali are the same person, they're just reincarnations. Nahida is a reincarnation, technically speaking, of Rukkhadevata. But I don't know what the statue is of. Venti, why don't you have shoes? What is with you gods? Okay. So you guys like walking barefoot. Well, I guess I shouldn't say walk because I feel like gods in their god time would hover. Venti specifically, because he has actual wings. But even still, why don't they have shoes? This is a little strange. Like, did the people in the past just not have shoes and they mimicked that? A little confusing. Alright, I know A has a statue. I don't know if it's of herself. I feel like it is. Does she have shoes? Can I see if she has shoes? I can't see if she has shoes. So we're gonna say no, because she doesn't have feet. I cannot see feet on this statue of... What is it called? Statue of Euthymia? No, that's not it. What is it called? Commoners are forbidden from entry? Well, clearly, I'm no commoner. I forgot what it... The Omnipresent God. I think that's what the statue is called. And, the Oculus actually does look like the Electroculus, which is actually really cool. But she doesn't have feet, so I'm gonna randomly assume that she does not have shoes either. So let's go to Nahida's. She doesn't have a statue. Neither does Farina, which is sad because Farina sacrificed her life for her people and now she's human finally. In the new event, it did show her as the director. And we did do her story quest, but I was still a little confused where that left off. I feel like it left off with her just saying she was gonna look for jobs. I don't know if she said she was gonna look for theater jobs, because, you know, kind of traumatized. Anyone would be in that situation. But, do you have shoes? Nahida, please.
The wind knows me.
I don't think she has feet. Does she have feet?
Into the wind.
She has feet, but she doesn't have shoes. Okay. What the heck? Why doesn't the child have shoes at least? I mean, it's a little understandable if you're an Archon. If you can float, it makes sense why you wouldn't need shoes. But you're not gonna float 24/7, right? I mean, that would make going into entrances very awkward, unless there's just, like, wide open gates or something like that. I don't know. Why don't they have shoes? Egeria, Farina, whoever you are, even though Farina's not technically... Focalor. I should say Focalor instead, because Farina was never really the Hydro Archon, I guess. It's hard to explain if you've never seen it, but I hope you've seen it, just because... Does she have shoes? Just because Farina and Focalor, they're not the same people, but they once were. But Focalor, like, split herself into two. One half being all of the god, one half being the human part, I guess. I don't know how that works. Oh my god, she doesn't have shoes! What is the Archons and not having shoes? I feel like this is Egeria. But why don't you have shoes, Egeria? Why? That's just weird and creepy. You just walking around with no shoes. I mean, even if they're as broke as Morax, I feel like they should have shoes, right? I'm a little shocked by this. I don't think I've ever realized that they don't have shoes. Local legend. I thought I did this. Alright, whatever. You can I'm pretty sure I explained the local legends before, actually, because I think I did a few, right? I don't know. A special mark. Oh, there's a new special mark for the local legends. I didn't realize that. I've defeated a couple local legends before, but as they're called local legends, they're hard to defeat. At least in my opinion. Special mark is the main point of distinction between local legends and ordinary enemies. Combat power of local legends far surpasses that of ordinary enemies, so stay exceptionally vigilant when facing them. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna collect this really quick. If it'll load. I couldn't stream on Monday because my PC was being a piece of poop. Now it's finally loading. Ancient treasures on Earth. Okay, it says it's an event, but it's not an event. It's literally just collecting. Wait. Is there an event? Is it like a web event? What is it? I know you're not going to be able to see this. Let's see if I can. If you're free for the day, perhaps we could take a stroll together? So it says in the text. Is this an event? I mean, Zhongli looks very pretty. Okay, let's see if I can screen share this. Oh, this is really cool, actually. Okay, this might not be an event, but I'm still gonna screen share it anyways. As if it were. The screen moves around with the mouse and it is so cool. Why Zhongli is in a museum? Zhongli, those are priceless artifacts that you probably unearthed yourself. Looks like a weird helmet. Why is there a bird helmet? Is this an event? I've never done many web events on stream before. There's the guy, and there's Zhongli. Iron Tongue Tien, that's his name. Oh, Mr. Zhongli and his friend. Oh, am I here? Am I like the camera? As it so happens, I just finished writing a new story. I've created some pictures of relics to go with it. Okay, so you are an artist. Wait, didn't I take that fan? Was this before I took the fan? I don't know. I took the fan for a priceless gem, I think. Either that or I just got it for free. I don't remember. As you listen to my story, take a look through the pictures and see if you can match them with the descriptions. Oh, wow. So listening to a story, I just immediately decided I wanted a puzzle. Okay, thanks, Iron Tongue Tien. I much prefer the other guy now. I mean, the other guy leaves off on cliffhangers, but still, dude. Not cool. Why does he have this meteor by his name as if I don't know who Zhongli is? This does sound interesting. Why don't we sit for a moment and enjoy some light entertainment? Entertainment as in doing puzzles. That's not fun. Sometimes. Thereupon, Iron Tongue Tien begins telling the story of an ancient ruin and the relics that once lay within. Select the relic that... Oh, those were the relics that Zhongli was holding! Select the relic that best fits Iron Tongue Tien's description the best. With a little tilde! I think that's what they're called. Wow, thanks for the puzzles. Although I do like how Zhongli is drawn here. They gotta give Zhongli and the other Archons more love. I love the Archons. I mean, they're murderers, yes, but it seems I have a thing with murderers. Not that... Ooh, what are you talking about? Oh, he's just saying the same thing over and over again. I have a thing for murderers, apparently, which isn't that shocking, but I will say Risley's not my most favorite character in Fontaine. I still really like Navia, and I still really like Nouvelette. Because Nouvelette reminds me of Zhongli. Play video. What is this? I can't even read that. What the heck? Okay.
Rex Lapis.
Okay, you can't hear it.
Witnessed countless wonders as he journeyed through the world, and many more he saw.
Oh my god, wait! Okay, so this is this must be a drawn version of his character trailer. His character trailer from a long time ago, but it's either from the character trailer or from this event specifically. But in his trailer, to start off, he basically blows on a cup and kind of like shakes his head. Though I don't know if that shake of his head was like shake of his head to the story or shake of his head to the tea or something like that. I don't know. Zhongli, stop saying that over and over and over again. We get it. You like repeating yourself a lot.
The landscape.
Like, there's memes about him and his osmanthus wine, but I have him as a character on my trophy account. He does say that a lot. I wonder if it's programmed to be like that.
Of his dreams.
But this
One
was
such dream led him to a
I don't think this was the story that Iron Tongue Tien explained in Zhongli's character trailer, though.
most mysterious realm. Intriguing, he said with a smile. Then
How do you know what he says?
assuredly into
Does Zhongli know what knows what he says best? Ooh, cranes. And whatever that is in the middle.
Rang out in the darkness. Gazing afar, Rex Lapis saw golden birds singing, all perched upon a sky.
I was gonna say that looks like a candelabra, but it's not.
To its
It's
side
just not.
stood a mighty
The tiki,
envoy, whose very
the tiki
appearance
hat thingy.
inspired awe, standing majestic, presiding over a solemn
a little weird.
ceremony. It was at that moment that the clouds parted, the brilliant sunlight shone down upon the land, and the people gave out
I mean, that's a wheel.
joyous cry. The ceremony
They really like their wheels and masks.
with many
It's a tiki
rare
mask.
masks, their eyes and ears strained, their noses sharp.
Hey, where are
and
you going with
jaws
this? You started
strong.
explaining Zhongli, and then you
Perhaps
started explaining
watching,
relics.
listening, so as to protect the creatures of the land. As
Masks?
the sun set, the villagers lit
Masks
their
are gonna attack
fires,
creatures?
and smoke began to rise. A joyful sight met his eye of people who sat around the hearth with peace in their hearts.
I'm
Rex
so.
Lapis
Whoa.
knew it to be a dream, yet he was gladdened still to behold this
Pretty!
humble but merry scene. So he raised
Oh
a leaf
my
to
God!
the skies and blessed the land with fair winds, gentle rains.
Man, you did that with
peace,
just a leaf.
and
Holy crap! I'd hate to get on your bad side. He's gonna throw a rock
Thousands
at me.
of miles
Pandora
fly by in a
planet.
dream, and 1,000 years like a racing steed. Thus was the wonder that Rex Lapis encountered in this dream.
You tell that whole
Well,
story
Mr.
while
Jean-Louis,
rhyming.
How would you rate my latest work?
Yeah.
Mostly?
How would the person in the work rate the work itself?
Interesting. Your tale would suggest that Rex Lapis possesses the ability to travel through dreams.
Does he not?
Well, I don't see why not.
I mean, he's the god.
I see.
Zhongli, can you? Zhongli, please.
Ancient sites are home to many a mystery. This place you speak of certainly invites fascination. Should I find myself unoccupied, I'd like to go see it personally.
Again. You need to say again, Zhongli. Where is this place? I knew there was something in accordance to real life. I knew those statues looked too real. I thought it was just really good 3D at first. What exactly are these statues? Okay, it still didn't explain what those were. Is there a Zhongli statue? No way. Oh, that's the 3D thing. There we go. I was like, what the heck? There's statues in real life, and then there's those. Okay, I'm only gonna play the start of his, I'm only gonna play the start of his trailer, but his trailer is almost exactly like that. Right. Only character trailer. Is this the one?
We last.
Yep. There it is. It still leaves off with Iron Tongue Tien.
We last left off
With a different
with ancient
fan.
Liyue, beset by an ocean demon and a mountain dragon. Rex Lapis mustered his adepti to restore peace.
So him shaking his head there must just be his very, very quirky way of blowing off his cup. Zhongli, just lift it to your lips, blow, and drink. You don't need to shake your head and blow, dude. You're very eccentric.
They say that before he set out, he spoke these words.
And then his really cool trailer, which we're not gonna watch. You can watch on the Genshin, on YouTube, if you feel the need to do so. You can do that after stream. Anyways, back to whatever this event is. Oh, I accidentally clicked it. Click the descriptions below for relic clues. Okay, match the picture to the thing. Well, that one's a bird, that one's a log. Is that one a peacock? And I don't even know what that is. You have to obtain at least one relic clue. Choose the relic that matches the description by setting it and then clicking the select relic button. The achievement you obtain will vary depending on the number of clues you receive, as well as number of attempts you use to guess the relics correctly. What? I don't get it! Oh. So true to life that you can almost hear chirping. Well, that one's clearly this. Click it and then select relic. Ooh, look, I got it right. It mentioned a bird. It's a bird relic. I'm so smart. It's also the first one. Correct. Bronze bird has been unlocked and added to the Tome of Relics. Do I get that in my teapot? So you have a variety of outfits. You're the next Barbie, Zhongli! Oh no. That's not good. So I just choose a random description? Alright, let's go with 3. Right, let's go with 1. Fine then. God dang it. It's a face alright, albeit over the top and extreme. I mean, all of them are over the top and extreme, other than this one. But this one seems most over the top because this one has his eyes bulging and ears bulging, but this one has the eyes, ears, and the nose. I love the little chippy Zhongli. That is so cute. The relic you selected doesn't match a description. Make use of clues and try again. Clues? Is this the clue? I don't understand. Alright, I'm thinking it's this one, but I want to say this one. There we go. Wow. That one's the exact same as the other one without the nose. The nose would make most sense because it's the most eccentric. Correct. Bronze mask with protruding eyes. Shorten the names. Has been unlocked and added to the Tomb of Relics. Zhongli. Did people wear these masks or did masks protect villages? They just start floating and go. That's confusing. I'm so confused by this. What is going on? What did I even click? Oh, I clicked that one. Tomb of Relics. What is this? Is this the rewards? Woo! Oh, and then those are the other two. Bronze bird with a thin neck, round eyes, and beak shaped like a nail. It is. Its wings are small and it has long hanging feathers. The crest on its head is particularly eye-catching, like a row of flags fluttering in the wind. Yeah, it's a little weird, but sure. I like that it has Zhongli's little pendant here. That's cute. Yeah, it's a flaming mask. Bronze mask with protruding eyes. Why is it all bronze? Clearly, this bronze mask with protruding eyes has been thus named for its unforgettably unique eyes. The other one was unique too. At least he's happy. Its eyebrows are raised and the eyes themselves are long and curved, with extremely exaggerated irises sticking out of the columns, hence the name protruding eyes. Those are irises? I thought those were just like, I don't know, sticks stuck into eyes? I don't know. That's weird. Zhongli, why do you collect this stuff? Did you collect this stuff? Where is this stuff? Alright, yes, how very interesting indeed. Right, well, this doesn't really explain the Zhongli statue, but sure, whatever. Can I click? I can't click any other descriptions. Unless, if you get it wrong, then you can click another description. That would make more sense. The sound it makes when it's shaken is clear yet distant. Well, I mean, 3 out of 4 look like a bell. This one doesn't look like a bell. This one looks like a bell. This one kind of looks like a bell, and this one kind of does as well. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, first try! Nice! Zhongli ringing the little bell. Oh, I want those little chibis. Those are so cute. The flower-shaped bronze bell has been unlocked and added to the Tomb of Relics, which I can read afterwards. Now, will you explain the Zhongli statue afterwards as well? I beg? It's tall and imposing figure. I wonder which one it is. I mean, there's a lot of tall figures, but... Oh, thank God. He's taking a picture of it! Correct. Bronze standing figure has been unlocked and added to the Tomb of Relics. No, let me read the other things. I can see that it's clearly more hints. I love the little chibi thing. That is so cute. It's clear those are clues to what you're supposed to do, so I only needed one clue for each. Big brain. You found all the relics and unlocked the achievement Walking Encyclopedia. Time to claim your rewards. Do I actually get an achievement for that? I hope I get an achievement. I like achievements. I like collecting things. Zhongli clearly does as well. Flower-shaped bronze bell. The flower-shaped bronze bell, shorten the names, it's a bronze bell. Looks like a flower hanging upside down. If you look carefully, you'll see that the top of the flower is looped receptacle. The center of the ovary adorned with waves and curves, and the bottom consists of 4 petals ending outwards with a pattern of connected beads. Okay, so this basically just describes the item. Are they Zhongli's favorite items or something? Because there was a lot of items there. I mean, 4 for each, that's... If I'm mathing correctly, that's 16. Wait. Yeah, I think that is 16, actually. Bronze standing figure. Created through a process of segmental embedded casting, the standing figure is a statue with a hollow body. From its shape alone, it might easily be mistaken for an ordinary person. Really? With how tall it is, I highly doubt that. But its facial features, clothing, and the objects beneath its feet all exude something of the mystical. Yeah, all of it is mystical. It's a statue. Of course it's mystical. All statues are gonna be mystical in some way. Woo! obtain the following achievement. Do I get the achievement? Scan the code and take part in the event and obtain premium gems and other rewards. Wow. Do that one. Woo! I gotta save the picture and I never look at my photos again. Nice. Alright, well that was fun, I guess. I did not learn anything, but sure. Not what I was intending to do, but alright then. I got a Zhongli statue. Zhongli looks very cool there. I have seen this before. But it's a band and it's adorable and all the instruments actually make sense for who they are. Actually makes sense. I don't know what she's holding though. What Ganyu's holding. I don't know why the Mondstadt characters are here. And what is Diona holding? I would have said she's holding drumsticks, but the only drum is right there, I think. Maybe she's like their little dancer, which would be adorable if she was. Wait a minute. Her weapon is a battle axe? Okay, Navia's cool. I really like Navia. Oh my god. Navia, your weapon is a battle axe. Woo! That's a lot. Dory. That was the web event. Nouvelette's birthday. That is the event that we just did. And the maintenance compensation. And the check-in rewards, which I actually forgot to do that today, but I'll do that later. Alright, Nouvelette first. Marouja Village? Marusi? Marouja Village. I don't know. According to our previous public announcements, it is my birthday today. According to announcements, you don't know the day you were created? Did you just, like, appear one day? How did that happen exactly? Farina's birthday is public holiday and it remains so to this day. Is your birthday Farina's birthday? On the centenary of when I took up my post, someone proposed that my birthday should also be designated as a commemorative holiday. I agree! In actuality, I do not know the exact date of my birthday. As most people, but dude, you're 500 years old. I assume he's as old as Farina. As the spring and fall weather in Fontaine is less than satisfactory, and I am not particularly fond of summer, ye picky, I finally settle on this date. December 18th? That's cold, man. I mean, yeah, snow is water and water is snow, but still, that's cold. In years past on this day, I would usually, well, I guess it depends on where you are. I don't know, maybe he did like maybe December 18th is like the in-between for them or something like that. I don't know. I finally settled on this day. In years past, on this day, I would go to extricate myself from duties at the court and go to Marouja Village. Just say you stopped your duties as Eudex for the day. That's weird. Visiting the Melusines who live there. Oh, wait, I might actually know where that is. This time, I would like to invite you and come along with me. I have heard you are often traveling around Fontaine lately and are well acquainted with many Melusines. If you are present, they would surely be overjoyed. Oh, that's so cute. On his birthday, he's surrounded by Melusines. That's adorable. Does that mean you're 501, or are you 500 this year? How exactly does that work in Genshin? I don't know how that works. But, it was merely a sudden notion I had. I suppose I may be intruding. I prepared a gift by way of thanks. Should you be available, I look forward to meeting you. You prepared a gift for me and it's your birthday, dude. Why do they gift you for their birthday? I mean, it's even characters you don't have. I do like the mysterious meat though, because you can turn that into fish. The meat, I don't know what it's called, and the fowl, and it'll just randomly do that. So on mysterious meat, but I do like the mysterious meat. Good news, good news. I've just finished negotiating a super lucrative deal. Just thinking about all the more I'm gonna make. Isn't she like 15? Yeah. Alright. But, you know, can't make the big Mora without a bit of risk. This one is a particularly tricky business, crossing the entire desert to shift the goods. Isn't it tricky to, like, you know, not get caught and get arrested? Without sufficient experience comes the risk of getting lost. Without sufficient skills, there's no way to protect the goods. Now let me think. Who is the total package that meets both conditions? Why, that would be our famous traveler, of course. As for the nitty-gritty deets, nothing you need to worry yourself about. Just leave it all to me. You got the goods where they need to go, and it'll be raining Mora. Wow, okay. Just set up a commission at the Adventurers Guild. You don't need to ask me. Send a poor mailman to try to find me when we're exploring Teyvat. Just so I can protect your goods. Of course, I understand how difficult it must be for you to come all this way. Yeah, especially if I was in prison at the time. As long as you stay at the hotels I recommend, you'll get 20% off on meals and lodging. Only 20%? And even get complimentary dessert travel rations and big old water bottle. It's a total steal, wouldn't you say? Limited time offer today. Wow, she sounds like an ad campaign, not a friend asking another friend for help. Offer today only, and opportunity does knock twice, so you better reply ASAP. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is actually the 21st today. Alright, well, I'm not gonna reply, because we never reply to any of them, but I do like that little genie bottle. That is cute. The little genie bottle holding the pudding or whatever that was. Alright. So there is the beautiful Navia, along with Candace, Rosaria, and Sucrose. I wonder if they just do those characters randomly. Do I even have enough to wish for her banner? Not that I'm gonna. 10 days. Oh yeah, I do have enough for a 10 pull. But I'm not gonna do a 10 pull because I am at 50 pity? And I'm not gonna risk that. I've risked that before and apparently got a 5-star at 20 pity for my first time in Genshin. Yeah, okay, so I have 60 pity. So I could be getting a 5-star in the next 10 pull, whether it's guaranteed or not. And as much as I love Navia, I can't take that chance with other characters on the line. I'm sorry, Navia. I'll still test you out. But, as I was saying before, I did see this. Now, I hate TCG, and the only reason I was playing it recently was mainly because, distraction for a minute. I love that there's effects coming out of the cards. Cryo for the Cryo character, Animo, Pyro, Dvalin, and, Ajdaha. But, it's still cool. Anyways, I absolutely despise Genius Invocation TCG. I only play it for the Primogems and for the achievements. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't play it. But there's characters that I would watch here. I mean, I'd probably want Dvalin, and I don't know if this is a limited time event or what. If, like, you can never get these characters back, or I don't know, but I want Dvalin and Ajda, maybe. These are probably the only characters that I want. But apparently Genshin knows that the community loves this desert lady so much that they decided to add her. They added an eremite lady. Oh wow, I'm not gonna read that. Alright, Navia. Let's give her some attention. Navia, please tell me. I'm kind of hoping she's a good character to play as, but I'm kind of hoping she isn't. Because if she's a good character to play as, if she's a really good character to play as, in my opinion, then I'm gonna want to wish for her, and I have enough to wish. I mean, I don't know if I'll get in the next 10 pull, but I'm definitely guaranteed in the next 10 pull after that. When Navia or the other party members collect elemental shards created by the crystallize reaction, Navia gains crystal shrapnel. Shrapnel. When her elemental skill is tapped, all shrapnel attacks will be consumed to fire Rosula shard shots. Cannons? My girl has cannons. I'm impressed, Navia. I'm very, very impressed. I mean, I'm not entirely surprised, but I am impressed. Gotta love Navia. Okay, so when other party members collect elemental shards created by the crystallize reaction, aka shields, Navia gains shrapnel. Their skill is tapped. All shrapnel stacks. How many stacks can you do? Will be consumed to fire Rosula shard shots. Gotta love that. The more shrapnel stacks consumed, the more shard shots that will be fired, and the greater the damage that can be dealt. Okay, so crystallize reaction, get a lot of the shards. Once you have a lot of the shards, tap it, and then you can do a bunch of damage. More shards, the better damage, I assume. When her elemental skill is held, Navia enters aiming mode before firing and will continually pick up nearby elemental shards while aiming. In addition, her elemental skill is able to deal Ogia-aligned geo damage at intervals. Her elemental burst bombards opponents in front of her, dealing AoE geo damage. And will periodically deal geo damage to nearby opponents after. Okay. You haven't said anything through reading that. Oh my god, badass. I thought I saw her eyebrows just twitch. Oh my god, no way. Her eyebrows are twitching, just like silver. Oh man, Navia, you go make me cry. I wonder if she wasn't just copying Silver, but she was copying Malus as well. Or is it Malus the one with the twitchy eyebrows? Are her eyebrows randomly twitchy? No, she was copying Silver. I think it's Silver. Oh my god, that is cute. Yes, we get it. You're beautiful. Oh, she was doing the Titanic thing. Girl, don't do that. That's bad luck. I wonder if she's gonna talk. Are you gonna talk? Where's your vision? Where is her vision? Wait. Oh, there it is. It's on her little bow thing. That is so cute. See, I really do like the vision frames, though. I wonder if those come with the vision or you have to buy it. Is that your only idle animation? I'm not even complaining. You're mimicking. I think she's mimicking both of her friends at once. Maybe. But that's definitely Silver with the twitchy eyebrows. Okay, so that's intentional then. Oh my god, that is a large umbrella. Fun fact, I have never owned an umbrella in my entire life. Alright. Whoa, whoa, wait a minute. I've wanted to press W, not E.
This one's got your name on it.
Oh my god! Her umbrella is her cannon! Oh my god! Do not mess with her. She's got a battle axe on her back. At the front, she looks so sweet and innocent. And then at the back, she's got a battle axe. Right, yeah, let's see that. I can hardly see it.
Hiya! Ha-ha! Ha! Nah.
That is so cute. I want to watch that in slow-mo so I could get that, like, real close.
Cha!
Oh my god. Okay, Navia, we get it. You're beautiful. God dang. Alright, so we need
Give up.
shields.
Coming at ya! Ha-ha!
Okay, so we need to collect. Oh, there we go. They charge up his bullets. Oh, are these the? Yes. Okay, so she can collect the bullets.
It's nothing.
The bullets are the shields. Okay.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Can I get 3? Do I have 3? I don't know if I have 3, but let's do this. Oh my god.
Love. Coming at ya!
Okay, so she has bullets.
Feeling lucky?
Oh my god.
You're toast!
She's kind of powerful.
Stand back. Submit.
I mean, not my favorite character, but goddamn girl. Okay, so can you only collect 3?
Watch out!
I think she can only collect 3 and then she sends them off all at once.
With rocks.
Oh my god. Okay, so she's cool. I mean, her playstyle isn't necessarily my favorite because you have to collect those geo shards, shield shards, whatever you want to call them. You have to collect those shards in the first place, but other than that, I mean, she's a really good character to play as. I really like that. Now, I do remember Ayaka, but I don't know if I actually did a trial run of her on stream before. Kamisato Ayaka's elemental skill can launch surrounding opponents and deal AoE cryo damage. Kamisato are Seno? I don't know. She can conceal herself with ice, moving at a high speed if she goes into the ground. In the form of a torrent. When she reappears at the end of Sinnoh, she applies cryo to surrounding opponents and temporarily receives a cryo infusion. When she casts her elemental burst, Kamisato Ayaka. Why does it say her full name? We know it's Ayaka. Is it a Japanese thing or something? Oh. Releases a long-lasting frost-like Sekinoto. Shorten the name! Oh my god, Genshin. That deals cryo damage to enemies it touches. Additional, which is actually, her skill is actually very similar to, I think it's her skill. It's actually very similar to, when she did that dance in, was it in her story quest? Did she have a story quest? I don't know. It was when she showed the dance to Lumine and Paimon. She got her socks wet. Everybody in the Genshin community complained about her wet socks. Rightfully so. And she did like, she lifted up her hand at the very end with her fan, and it looked exactly like that.
My apologies.
Because it was exactly that. Which is cool. But why does she have cryo on her, but she doesn't have the element? That's weird. But when you go underground, she turns into a little snowflake. Now, I actually don't like when the characters go underground, but it's everybody's preference, I guess. Zarya.
Can't run. Animo test
Let's do everybody, and then Ayaka. Yeah, because then when she does her skill, she equips her blade. Oh, wait, now I get it. Okay, when she does her skill, she has the cryo around her like that, because her blade is, I believe her blade gets inflicted with cryo? Am I getting that wrong?
Embrace the ice.
I thought her blade had cryo. I don't know. I can't tell, honestly.
Hypostasis emulation. Absorption. Let's dance.
Obviously, you can freeze them. Or wait. Oh no, it's when she sprints that she gets the cryo infliction with her sword. See? Let me get rid of the cryo. You sprint, you have cryo. And you can make enemies cryo.
Enhanced animal module 75.
Okay, spam everything.
Kamisato art.
Okay, can't see her, thanks. I really appreciate the Rosaria. But it's when she sprints that you can get the cryo infliction. I was a little confused at first with the like cryo mist that surrounded her. But now, who is it? It is Harmless Sweetie Sucrose. What did they call? Frost-like Heron? What? It's not heroin. Heroin? I don't know. Helm of the Radiant Rose. Yeah, that makes sense. And the Harmless Sweetie. I mean, I don't necessarily know if I'd call her harmless. I still kind of fear Sucrose like I kind of fear, Siege Bean. Yeah, she can do some damage with her spells or whatever. Sucrose specializes in using the power of Animo to control enemy positioning. Oh wow, this is short. Her elemental skill is capable of gathering opponents in one spot on the ground, while her elemental burst attracts opponents while periodically attacking with waves of Animo that cover a wide area. Additional elemental orbs will be dropped just so you can try her on the character. But we already know how Sucrose works because we did her last time.
Animo test 6308.
Although it is best if she does have, like Xingqiu, it is best if she has a sacrificial weapon, sacrificial fragments, so she can do it twice. Her skill twice.
Mark 2.
Witness the power. Power that ended high shot.
Spam everything, and it works.
Yeah.
Although I don't know who necessarily makes Sucrose their main character. I mean, yeah, Sucrose is a really good character,
Enhanced animal module 75.
but not a lot of people use her, I guess. Give me 1 second. There. Alright, now who's the last character? 2 last characters. It is Thorny Benevolence. Blah. Oh my god, I can't say that like she can't say Barbados. Holy crap. She has a thing with saying Barbados. Also, I just realized, Genshin must have changed it so when you're reading this that the characters don't go into an idle animation or talk. I actually like that, because it gets me very distracted. When Rosaria unleashes her elemental skill, she sprints behind her target and strikes with her polearm. Yeah, polearm, dealing cryo damage. Yeah, I mentioned this before, but she was actually raised by treasure hoarders, so makes sense why she's very threatening. With her elemental burst, she performs a sweeping horizontal strike against surrounding opponents before summoning an ice lance of whatever the heck that is. She summons Ice Lance of Cold, which strikes the ground. While the Ice Lance is on the field, it intermittently, oh my god, releases waves of cold, dealing cryo damage to nearby opponents. I actually don't remember what her burst looks like.
One with my blade.
That's her skill.
Lights out.
Okay, so that is her burst. Now I remember that. But she has this cool thorny spear, which I actually like because it is very similar to Navia's
Light it up.
whole thorn, rose, that type of thing. It fits.
Spirit blade.
And you know, they're related in no way whatsoever, but her burst and Shang Yun's burst are actually very similar. She sends down a spear, he sends down his sword, I guess?
For judgment.
Couple swords, and then they immediately disappear.
Punishment.
Okay, so she can actually teleport pretty far. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh my god. Where am I going? I'm being pushed out of the way. Man. Alright. Now it is... I completely forgot who it was again. Who is it? It is Candace! Golden Vow. Heterochromia lady. I like heterochromia eyes. Heterochromia is different colored eyes, if you didn't know. Whether it's central heterochromia or outer or complete, I love heterochromia so much. It's so pretty. Holding can't. I love it so much that my main OC, original character, that I've had for like years, has red hair. I love red hair, and heterochromia blue-green eyes. Because I love those two so much. I created it a long time ago, though. Holding Candace's elemental skill causes her to deploy her shield, and once its duration ends, it will unleash different hydro attacks on opponents in front of her based on whether it's fully charged or not. Her elemental burst deals hydro damage to nearby opponents and grants the prayer of Crimson Crown state. That's a little creepy. Which will infuse the attacks of your own active characters who wield swords, claymores, and polearms with hydro. Catalyst and bow, I guess. 1 second. When characters affected by Prayer of the Crimson Crown deal elemental damage to opponents with their normal attacks, the damage dealt will be increased while switching characters. Wait. The damage they deal will be increased while switching characters will unleash a rippling wave attack on nearby opponents. Okay, so I read that and I understood none of it, so we're just gonna experiment. Woo! I think what you have to do is just hold her skill as long as possible. Or do you only have to hold it till she does... whatever that was. Was it her burst that said it did that? The crown? I think so. Alright, so let me test this.
You're exposed.
Okay, yeah, I think it's gonna be the same whether you hold it till the end or once it finally clicks into that position. I don't know what it's called. That position, the triangle position, whatever it is. Alright, I'm gonna save my burst until
Out of the frying pan. Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis.
until someone's stronger. So I'm probably gonna obliterate you immediately.
Grant us your blessing.
Don't know what that even does. Okay, so it just inflicts hydro, right?
Impress yield.
On the stuff it said, not catalyst, but polearm. I'm so confused.
We shall prevail.
And sword? Yeah, okay, so it does. That's cool.
Let's light it up.
It's like Benny's, don't do it. Iframe! Oh, god dang it.
6308.
He's not a 5-star, so I can't iframe as well.
Grant us your blessing. Do your worst.
Okay, so it's like Benny's, 6th constellation, I think it is. If you get Bennett to constellation 6, his burst can inflict, pyro. His burst can inflict pyro to the weapons of certain characters. I don't know if it's all characters. Obviously, it's not Catalyst and Bow, but I wonder if it's the other characters. I don't know what characters or weapons or whatever it is specifically, but Benny does basically the same thing, just with pyro. Be a little concerning if he inflicted hydro to things. Okay, let's collect all of this. And then finally go to the event. After an hour. Roses and muskets. Alright, who is this lady? Who is that lady? I mean, they're cool? And why is Ayaka here? I'm so confused. First of all, Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. Okay. Resistance? Attack increased by 12. That's not all. Love that. The support from all Melusines you've helped in Marija Village. Oh! Uh-oh. Is something happening in the Marija Village? Fills you with strength. Based on your number, the number of them you've helped, your attack is increased by an additional 12%. Okay, what does this mean? Exactly. I gotta help more? I'm confused. Alright, simulation device, ideal accuracy. That's cute. It's like a 3 pop-up book. Simulation device modeled after the cityscapes of Fontaine. Oh my god, that's a lot. Created by the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol for training marksmen in musketry. Am I gonna be trained in musketry? Oh, well, there was that one lady that was trying to in the previous event that was trying to convince me to join like the special ops or something. Although she said it didn't pay that well, I don't think so. So yeah, that's not happening. Or to attract potential talent. Legend has it that the crackest of shots, alright, can achieve a dispersion of less than 1 arc minute at distances over 1,000 steps using precision crafted muskets requiring a training process that expends tons of ammunition. I got none of that. There's a saying that excellent marksmen are raised on a diet of bullets. That's weird. Indicating that the cost of cultivating such talent is astounding. I feel like that might kill them. The use of such devices ensures that the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, shorten the names, conducts the effective training for marksmen while reducing the cost of training beauticians. Whatever. That is cute, whatever that is. Stabilization mech. Pretty please? Oh, that is cute. I don't know what it is, but it's cute. A filming device created by the engineer Helena. Is that her? Are you Helena? You don't look like an engineering lady, but maybe you are? Are you Helena? You look like you would be an engineering lady, but I feel like she's part of, like, the Special Surveillance Corps, or what's it called? Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. She looks like she's part of that. A filming device created by the engineer Helena that can remain stable and film actors even in high-speed motion, or don a doll outfit to be part of crowd shots filmed from a distance. For some reason, one is distinctly reminded of Helena's distressed expression during testing whenever one looks at the tear-stained eyes of the Blubber Beast doll on the imagining platform? What? Is that a Blubber Beast? On the little ball or whatever that is? That doesn't look like a Blubber Beast. I mean, it kind of does. I have no idea. That's really creepy, but I get a recipe as well. Fontanalia mousse? Step-by-step recipe for making Fontanalia mousse. The Steambird reports that Fontanians have been in lively spirits lately. Yeah, well, they survived imminent death that was prophesied for 500 years, so I'd be happy if I were them too. I mean, they didn't even leave. At Paimon's suggestion, you come to the festival venue where you have a chance to encounter with a certain acquaintance. As such, the curtains rise on this wonderful experience. Okay, Ayaka's here, I guess? First, it's more than us, Ayaka. What's next, Zhongli? I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised with everything. With Zhongli's event, with seeing different characters not in the nation that they're from. This is quite the opposite, actually. Ayaka, I don't know if you know this. This is not your estate. Is she here on estate business and just decided to become an actor or something? I mean, she's got the Majestics to become an actor, I guess. Alright, who are we meeting? Are we meeting Ayaka? Or whoever those
Seriously?
two ladies are?
But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir.
Xavier!
How can
Wait.
you only be telling me this now?
Or Xavier, whatever. I think it's actually Xavier. When I want to say Xavier. But, I don't know if it's the same guy, but there's a guy named Xavier. I'm gonna say Xavier because it's French. But, there's a guy named Xavier in Inazuma, actually, that was working on some type of furnace. And Tatara Suna and stuff. I don't know how that lore works. We'll get to that later. But are you the same guy? Because, I mean, you switched positions pretty quickly. You went from engineer to film producer instantly.
I'm afraid
Unless
that there's
Xavier
nothing
is
really I
just
can
a
do.
really common name.
I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
Crisis? Oh, yeah, I just so happen to be walking in your path. Please ignore me.
But what about my film?
Yeah, what about his film?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
He literally just told him, well, boo-hoo, life goes on. And then leaves. Oh, the poor guy. And now we have to help him.
Oh.
Okay, wasn't the other Xavier blonde too? Were you the guy that was following us? I remember a blonde guy staring at us weirdly at the start of the Fontaine quest, and I don't know if that was just me thinking that.
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
Okay, but wasn't he an engineer for a furnace? Also, we still didn't do that, by the way, because we need to do prerequisite quests, which I'm mad about.
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear traveler and Paimon.
I can actually hear
I
your
really
voice
didn't
this
expect to bump
time.
into you here at this time.
How have you been?
Well, I was
Not
doing just
creating a furnace?
fine until I received some terrible news just now.
Purple hair
The
lady!
investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
As such, it's always about the funds.
Can't you just find a different investor?
I don't know how
Unfortunately,
any of
that's
that
not how it
works.
works.
Oh, it's
We
the
had
little
signed
thingy.
an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with
Do you
any
have a
other investors
Fontanalia
until the
mousse? 'Cause I'll
festival
take
is
it.
Finished.
I mean, I don't know what mousse tastes like, but I'll take it.
The Fontanalia Film Festival? What's that?
A film festival. clearly. I mean, Paimon, look around. There's cameras on display. It's a film festival.
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontinalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in.
What is it with you and F's? And like really long names.
The Fontinalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who
The
went
what?
on a quest to search for the Oceanids.
You
and
are the Oceanids.
Welcome to the
Were.
Hydro Arconageria.
Oh wait, this actually has a Jiria lore. Okay. Commemorate the Loch Knights. Okay, so Water Knights? Wait. Because there's the Loch Ness Monster, and I assume Loch is like water or something? I don't know. Loch means a lake. Okay, yeah. Loch Knights who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids. You guys were the Oceanids up until like a month ago. And eventually welcome to the Hydro Arconageria. Okay, so you guys were turned into humans, kind of, with the help of Ageria. So they weren't, you guys weren't human yet. Right?
The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important
The
festivals
Loch
for this
Knights
nation.
and welcome to Ageria. I'd hope they would welcome their own Archon. Otherwise, it's gonna be another Sumeru Inazuma situation. We do not need another situation like those on our hands.
It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
I mean, I have that look on my face all the time.
Ah, I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Understandable.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
I guess that's a good way to explain it. There was the Iridori Festival in Inazuma, I believe? Is that what it's called? Although, I guess the Iridori Festival wasn't like an Inazuma type event. It was in Inazuma. It was in Inazuma. But, but I think, from my memory, it was, just an event about, like, writing and stuff, book writing. I mean, Inazuma does have a lot of the book writing, but it's not all about book writing, like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt and the Lantern Rite in Liyue.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival?
Unless the
And just
Iridori
like those of
Festival
other
is.
nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year.
Well, I guess the festival for Sumeru would be the whatever Nahita's birthday is called. Her birthday that absolutely traumatized us.
To commemorate the Loch Knights, people will
Woo!
imitate them by putting on special costumes,
Cool!
raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water.
Okay, that's a little strange. But the putting on the outfits is similar to like Renaissance festivals, right? I've always wanted to go to a Renaissance festival. Those seem cool.
But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab.
It's Farina,
and so
of course.
decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Yeah, that seems like Farina. I'm not even surprised. I wish I could be.
Really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
No. I mean, I'm honestly more surprised that she said sweets instead of like, cake or something.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year, you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Trial or treat? You mean trick or treat?
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
It doesn't. It's trick or treat, and that's a Halloween thing. I mean, yeah, there's still the dressing up, but there's no, like, dressing up into princesses, ghouls, zombies. Are zombies ghouls? Ghosts, goblins. Not even terrifying things, but still.
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic.
Who's that purple-haired lady,
I just
though?
got too excited after seeing you. Let me
She's
get back
looking
to the
at
point.
books.
The Fontanalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form.
Okay, so that's a lot of F's.
During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
The Farina Award? Wow.
The what award?
Is it an award given by Farina? Or
The Farina Award.
Oh.
You know, after the Hydro Archon.
Really?
They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name.
They're not gonna change the name right in front of her. God, that would hurt. Do they know that she's not the Archon anymore? She was never the Archon? I don't know what the people of Fontaine know. I mean, it's not like we could tell them either way, but still. It's like in Sumeru. You couldn't tell them about Rukadavada because that would bring back the unknown knowledge or whatever it was. Forbidden knowledge. Alright.
Perhaps everyone still thinks of it
So
as a
the
pretty
statue
appropriate name.
is
Even
Farina?
though she isn't the Hydro
Or is it
Archon any
Focalor?
longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar.
I mean,
Anyone with eyes
the
can
statue
see
of the
way she
Seven is
shines on
holding
the
a
stage.
sword, so I feel like it's Focalor.
Alright. Guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will
I mean,
ever
there's
explain
issues
this to
with
Miss
funding in
Chiori?
all
Not to
Genshin
say all the other actors who traveled all
events,
the way here
apparently,
from
so
Inazuma.
it's not really surprising.
Chiori? Sounds familiar.
Who's
I
Chiori?
wonder if we heard that name before.
She runs the clothing store of Fontaine. I feel like I know what we're talking about. Chiori Boutique?
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
And you're not paying her?
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too.
When did they say this?
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful.
I mean,
when it
she
comes
was
to
in
dealing
the
with
last
people.
event, I
The
think,
fashion
right?
world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
Oh, wow.
Her remarkable designs
What
have
a
led
nickname.
many Fontanians to become very interested in Inazuma.
Yeah, this seems like such a festival. There's 2, maybe 3 stands.
Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Yeah, Fontaine is like about the Brits and what is it? The French. I really like their accents too.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Also, they really like hats.
Why don't the two of you accompany me
Actors
to
from
the Aqua
Inazuma.
station to
I
welcome
wonder
them?
who it is. But you say actors. I know Ayaka.
Judging from the time, the Aquaba should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
I wasn't listening with the last thing you said. Okay. Oh, there is more of the festival. Alright then. But no, I want to go see the purple hair lady. Who is she? Who is the other lady? They go around asking for water. Why do they go around asking for water? And why does that look like it's... Are these the quests? That looks like it's a 19-something-something comic. That's cool. I really like that. I welcome you back. But basically all Fontanians like hats. Like, Even the dogs have hats. The dogs have outfits. They have dresses. Fontainians like hats, dresses, and water. It's almost a fetish, I think. It's a little creepy. Is this in Tibetan text? God, that was hard to say. 1,000 pace interdiction. What the heck? Sharpshooting zone. Is this part of the event? What is this? During the Fontanalia Film Festival, you and Paimon encounter a special member of the guard. She seems to be looking for guests to partake in an event test. Okay, yeah. So these are like the mini parts of the event, I think. Yes, the dogs are also British/French. Technically, fontaine in French means fountain, which is hilarious because it's based off of France. I've actually been to Paris before, but even still, French, British, love the accents. They're naked. What the heck? I have no idea what you're talking about. Whatever. Event test. So I think these are like the mini parts of the events. Worse? I like their accents. I mean, they're a little quirky, sure, but I do like them. Why does that look like an evil version of Nouvellette? Is that an evil version of Nouvellette? That's really creepy. Tricky shots, tricky lights. Can I get this for my teapot? I want this so bad. To my knowledge, I don't think any of them are gingers. But that's not a bad thing. I used to have a ginger friend. Tricky shots, tricky lights. On the festival of the Fontanalia Film Festival, an experimental film director just quite however you say that. What the heck is that? Extends a sincere invitation. Alright. I like that this is like making it seem like it's a really old film. That's cute. It's even on the film thing. Like, if you look at the background shifts. I forgot what this is actually called, but it's cute. And what the heck is that? Extreme Drive. During the Joyous Festival, some involved with the filmmaking industry are wearing frowns. You and Paimon encounter an unfortunate contracted employee. A ginger ate your grandma. Oof. Wait, did I read the rest of that? Contracted employee, yeah. Into the frame. The young, talented film director, Mr. Petit Lumiere. See, I was wondering who was gonna have the name Lumiere. The name Lumiere seemed really French. There had to be at least someone in Fontaine. I gave you his business card. He seems to have a unique understanding of films. Alright, I guess we're gonna start this, because I'm curious about these, and then we will continue with this later. So, this one was during a Fontanalia Film Festival, you and Paimon encounter a special member of the guards. She seems to be looking for guests to partake in an event test. Talk to a staff member. Okay, what does this one look like again? French people are scary. I mean, I find crowds scary. I mean, she is cool. Don't know who she is, but she is cool. I wonder if she's still off in the distance. Okay, so that's like a sharpshooting quest, or don't be spotted quest, or something like that. Okay, joyous gift. And event shop. Okay, cool. I wonder how. Ooh, wait. The way it actually disappears or appears is really cool. Oh, I don't know if you could see that, but that's really cool. Like, look down here. That is so cool. I love that. All right, I wonder how much of this is actually unlocked. Children carry baskets. That might actually be the actual quest, which I'm a little concerned that there's 5, but it unlocks in multiple days, and I actually won't be streaming Monday as well. Obviously, for obvious reasons, American Christmas. Not just American, but to those who celebrate Christmas, I celebrate Christmas. But I will also not be home. Alright, let's go to this quest. Talk to the staff member. Okay, can I talk to this purple-haired lady? She's in the quest, and I want to know who she is. Hi, who are you? I don't know who you are, but you dress cool, and you got a cool eye patch. Your eye actually reminds me of the Melusine. I don't know why. But I can't talk to you or even see what your name is, which makes sense. Wow, a lot of things eating your family. Alright, so you're Helena. Okay, so these must be the events then. Hi, you want to do something, Tarina? Wait, are you the lady from before? From the one, previous event? Woo! Take your positions. Form ranks, muskets up, take aim, and fire. Repel the enemy advance. I've shot a gun exactly once, and it was a BB gun. And by once, I don't mean like multiple times in one day. I mean once in my entire life. Pretty sure I shot a bow a couple times, but other than that, nada. Yeah, I shouldn't be trusted with something that can kill. Because, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I probably could too. Repel the enemy advance. Come take part in the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol special event. God dang it, that's a lot. And experience the joy of being a musket sharpshooter. Well, I guess add musket sharpshooter to my list of names that I accumulate throughout Teyvat. Trying to look for my brother. Musket? I don't know guns. What's the difference between a musket and the pistol? Is it just longer? I don't know. Not a concept we're too familiar with. Looking at the stall this guard set up, Paimon... Okay, but we saw her in the last quest, I think. Why do you say this guard? Paimon can't help but wonder what the event she mentioned could possibly have to do with the Fontanalia Film Festival. I mean, I have no idea. It looks like a giant book with a pop-out thing, and she's mentioning something about sharpshooting? Ah, it's the Super Zenith boss level forces. Right, I forgot she actually called us that. I mean, I like that she called us that. I like that. What in blazes are you doing here? Participating in an event and not looking for my brother, apparently. If you two help me promote my booth, I'll be able to hit my quota for sure. Who in the what now? Yeah, we're gonna act like we've never heard that nickname before. That blah 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 forces thing isn't another weird nickname for Paimon and Lumine, is it? I mean, yeah, it is. Because she is a fan of us. That's right. It's a title for you to becoming popular among most members of the guards. Well, I kind of saved Teyvat from a world-eating whale, so I kind of hope I'm popular. I mean, it's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. Alright. You might not remember, but we've actually met before. Considering how ordinary looking I am, and the fact that I'm just a mediocre sharpshooter, I'm not surprised that I didn't leave much of an impression. Actually, you did with me, because the event was like the last event I did. Also, the event had fungi. They were cute. Anyway, let's just pretend that this is our first meeting. I'm Tarina, a special security and surveillance patrol trainee, and I'm in charge of handling all sorts of odd jobs for the patrol. Okay, so it's all odd jobs. You seem to really like doing the odd jobs for the events. Or you seem to just be given the odd jobs for the events. Given how popular the film festival is, Special Patrol is hoping to ride on its coattails by running a publicity campaign with the aim of spotting hidden talent among the citizenry. Yeah! So this is a campaign to recruit people. Wow. Great job. Slow clap. So, ta-da! Behold the sharpshooting simulator on the table in front of you. That's a cardboard cutout on a blue book. Alright. I mean, it's inspired by Fontaine. You can see Fontaine in that, but still. God dang. On the table in front of you, known as 1,000 pace interdiction arc minute sharpshooting zone. Just call it the sharpshooting zone. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna make fun of you for it either way, but god dang it, it doesn't need to be that long. This thing looks like a little model out of the Court of Fontaine. Aha! But it's not just the Court of Fontaine. This sand table allows you to change the area so you can switch to wilderness scenery if you want. Much less spectacular than the Court of Fontaine, though. I mean, I kind of disagree because there are some of my favorite spots in the wilderness. Combined with special pair of optical goggles that the Fontaine Research Institute developed for us, it lets you simulate taking out enemies from on high, just like real Special Patrol sharpshooter. Basically, it's a game where you simulate a musket to aim and fire at targets, right? Okay, so am I gonna be like sent into the book like most events are or something? But the name is so hard to wrap around your head. What about interdiction and arc minute supposed to mean? Yeah, I have no idea. I came up with the event name based on a famous line that Captain Chevreuse once exhorted us with, which aptly express our lofty aspirations. Yeah, you actually remember this, or mentioned this lady last time, I think. The Chevreuse. An outstanding musket sharpshooter always strives for pinpoint accuracy. At a distance of 1,000 paces, your shot grouping should be less than an arc minute. Less than a centimeter? I'm confused. In reality, though, based on the current processing precision of mass-produced muskets and the eyesight of our sharpshooters, achieving a dispersion of less than a single arc minute when firing from any further than 100 paces away, let alone 1,000? My god. Is wishful thinking, to put it mildly. Yeah, no kidding. 100 paces. That's a long distance. But if we're talking about Captain Chevreuse? Chevreuse. I wouldn't put it past her. Whoa, slow down a second. You're making Paimon dizzy. All we need to do is have fun, right? Super Zenith boss level force is right. Are we both Super Zenith boss level forces? Because that doesn't make sense, because Paimon she disappears when I fight. Sometimes it's not worth overthinking things. Just give it a go. When I first joined the patrol, Captain Chevreuse told me that too. Anyway, please take these goggles, and when you're ready, you can start playing the simulator on the table. Well, after talking so much, why don't we try it out? Paimon was curious. Yeah, speaking of talking so much, I really want Genshin to start, like... It would be easier on me if Genshin actually started voicing more quests. That's something that I still need to work on. Paimon was curious what it felt like to fire a musket anyway. Looks like it might be fun. I mean, I got the power in my hand. I don't know if that's gonna be fun or not. But that looks like a nightstick, not a musket. Alright, new challenge available. Are these all? I think these are all the challenges, but I can only do one so far. Okay. Go to challenge. Okay, do I just click on this? Or click on you? Super Zenith Boss Level Force. Do you have any further instructions? About muskets. Oh, interested in a custom-made musket of your own? I mean, if I learn to shoot a musket, then yes. If I learn even what a musket is, then yes. Though I couldn't tell you exactly how muskets work myself, I do recall hearing colleagues mention the name of several outstanding gunsmiths. Didn't you, like, praise your Captain Chevrus or something like that? In terms of their lifespan, accuracy, and ballistic stability, there's simply no comparison between a mass-produced musket and one that has been painstakingly crafted by a gunsmith. And if you're using high-quality ammunition produced to very tight tolerance levels, then get ready for some jaw-dropping results. But I seem to remember that regular citizens aren't allowed to carry muskets. At least not without having first cut through an absolute sea of red tape. Well, yeah. In real life, don't you need to be like a certain age to buy and possess a gun? And then you have to have like an arms certificate or something? I don't know. You need to have a license of some sort, I think, to own a gun. Or to carry a gun with you. But I don't know what's called. Obviously, because I'm not old enough to have a gun until at least one more year, I think. I'll tell you what. Well, not 1 year specifically, but you get my gist. Tell you what. When I return to the Special Patrol headquarters, I'll ask around for you. I mean, I'm 500 years old and 500... I want to say like 516 maybe? So, yeah, I'd probably be old enough. Alright. Are you gonna say anything when I say this? Nice to meet you again, Super Zenith Boss Level Force. I'll be waiting here for you. Drop by whenever you like. See, they make figurines of all these characters. They made Frina or Fossilor, I don't know. And then they made A for a certain event. I don't think we can actually get Frina for this event. Fossilor, whatever. I don't think we can actually get her for the event, but I think it was for the Iridori event in Inazuma that we could get a little plushie of the omnipresent god. It had a super long name that I absolutely cannot remember the name of, but I do have it on my trophy account, which I like. But I wonder if we could ever get a plushie out of the Traveler. That would be so cute, first of all. Second, I'm pretty sure this lady would be the first to buy it. I'm gonna be honest. I did not see what I clicked on. Okay, so clearly this is defeat the enemy type thing. Let's play around 1,000 pace interdiction arc minute sharpshooting zone. Just call it the sharpshooting zone. No problem. This game doesn't use up any real ammunition, and the targets don't require maintenance, so you can play as many rounds as you like. Alright. So you can just play it over and over and over again? You can do that for multiple events. Yeah, okay. So 5 days is the max, I think. Defeat all opponents, have at least 10... munitions remaining? Have at least 20 munitions remaining? So, I actually shoot them? Excuse me, what? I mean, it's an event about shooting, yes, but... Okay. I guess we're really shooting a gun then. Use a limited number of munitions to defeat all enemies. In 1000 pace, in the sharpshooting zone, you will use special optical lenses to aim and shoot opponents. Press the aim button to start aiming. Aim at your targets and press shoot button to fire bullets at the target your lens is aimed at. Defeat all opponents to complete the challenge. And there's no time limit? Ammunition is limited in some scenarios. Oh my god, I'm a sniper. Okay. Nice, I guess. Is limited in some scenarios. Utilize the limited ammunition to defeat all enemies. Adjust the sensitivity in settings. Okay. Oh my god. I'm a sniper! Yeah, I see the enemy. I'm looking for bombs. I can't find bombs. And I at least need 20 left. So... he's gonna be a toughie when he's walking. Do I have to get him first? Headshot! Okay, I gotta feel bad for that. I wonder if it matters if you do a headshot. Does it matter? What if I shoot his butt? Nope, does not matter. Cannot hide from me. Oh, god dang it. Boop. Okay, so they're actually smart. Can I can still hit them! I'm sorry to interrupt your dancing. It's beautiful. I promise. Okay, this is actually kind of fun. I can't move. Okay. It does tell you where the enemies are. Oh, tanky! Is there bombs? There's not bombs. Oh my god, that is hard to do. Oh, that is hard to time. Are you gonna be tanky? Uh-oh. Oh, he just hides. Well, luckily it's not timed. You're big! I can see you! Scenario change. Blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna get little first because he's gonna run immediately. Uh-oh. I'm guessing the little circle that goes around like that is, nice. I'm guessing the little circle that goes around like that is, probably, like, reloading. Oh no, is he? I thought he was gonna keep running. Okay, I actually really like this event, though. I want to do that again. That's really fun, actually. Okay, never thought I would say I like that you can snipe. Yeah, okay, so you can't shoot when the circle is doing its thing. Scenario changed. Bushki. Dang it. Bushki. There you go. You saw nothing. See, I wonder what happens when they do that question mark. Because obviously you hit them. Dang it. I'm not trying to do that now. But obviously when you hit them, it has that skull type thing. With the Metachurl, it has a skull thing twice. Where? There we go. So I wonder if it's like a weak attack and like when you hit other enemies that where's the last one again? See, oh, he is over there. Okay, so you should actually just stay back there. That'd be more smart. Gonna be honest. But I wonder if the question mark is like if they see like one of their partners get shot and then they're like, oh, what's that? Oh, I just saw my buddy get sniped. But I was at a far enough distance where I don't run and panic? I don't know, that's a little confusing. But I'm going to end the stream here, and I'm going to pick this back up next time on Tuesday instead of Monday, because Monday is, in fact, Christmas. Collect that. And then I'm going to be streaming Skyrim tomorrow. I streamed Genshin today just because I did not stream Monday or Tuesday, which I actually forgot to make a community post for Tuesday until it was too late, so whoopsie daisy on that. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, or wherever you're in this crazy world, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!